Part of our commitment to putting Southeast Texas first means getting answers to your legal questions. On Wednesday afternoons, we take time to ask the judge. And this afternoon, we are joined by Judge Courtney Arkeen from the 128th District Court there in Orange County. Judge, it's been a while. Good to see you.
It has been. Thank you. I've been on vacation, but glad to be back.
Well, good. I hope summer's going well. This first question involves the summer heat, and it's something that's been on the news here at 12 News for nearly a week. A dog that died after being left outside in a crate in the heat outside of a house in Groves. A little boy actually filmed the dog from afar, and some have questioned why he didn't go to the house to try to get help or why he didn't do more himself. So what's the law say? When are you allowed to go onto private property and intervene?
Well, Jordan, there's no specific law concerning this, but what you would have to kind of liken it to is a dog being left in a vehicle with the windows up or slightly down during the heat. Texas does not have a law on the books that's called a Good Samaritan law that some states have, where you have the right to break the window of that car to save the dog. Now, if it's a person, a human being, then you would have that right. But if we liken it to a crate, to a dog being in a car, like a crate, he does not have the right to intervene because dogs in Texas are considered property. Now, should he have gone maybe to the front door? That would have been a good solution. I'm going to assume or want to assume that maybe he didn't realize the dire situation at that time.
Yep.
Some people may say they would go and intervene on that property and take the chances of whether or not they would be charged with anything.
Okay. Let's get to the second question. Good insights there. Janet wrote in saying, we're having a mechanics lien placed against our property because a local pool company owner refuses to pay the subcontractors for a replaster job that we recently had done. He refuses to pay them because he's unhappy with a previous job they'd done in another town. So how can he refuse to pay for the work done on our pool when we have paid in full?
He can't, and the subcontractor has taken the right step by actually filing that mechanics lien so that they can be paid. There are several statutes in Texas which require contractors who have been paid money in trust for completion of work to then pay their subcontractors within 7 days. So this sub has done the right thing by filing the mechanics lien. It feels weird to a property owner because they didn't do anything wrong. What I would do if I were them is contact a real estate attorney, see what your rights are, but hopefully that will be paid and resolved. There are also criminal penalties. We have this happen a lot in this area during hurricanes, and so I would contact law enforcement to see if there's a misapplication of trust funds case.
Oh my gosh, learned so much with that question. We have time for one final one from Christopher. It's a quick constitutional law question, Judge. He says federal judge appointments are for life per Article 3. Could a two-thirds majority of state legislators ratify a constitutional amendment to change this to allow term limits or recalling federal judges for certain reasons?
He's correct. Article 3 provides for lifetime appointments as long as they have good behavior, but that's always been considered a lifetime appointment. The only way you can change it is a constitutional amendment, which requires 2/3 of Congress and 3/4 of the states. So it would be very unlikely that that would ever occur.
Hey, you got it in. That's all our time for today, Judge. Good to see you. We appreciate your time. If you have a question for the judge, go to 12newsnow.com/askthejudge, and there's a form to fill out right there.